Fisher Art, and today will be a brief tutorial on how to build different types of landing gear. So, take a look at the first one. So these landing gear are all very sturdy, cannot bend, and will support any weight you put on them. Okay, here's the first one. As you can see, it looks really nice. Serves a really good purpose too. So this one is mainly for if you want to build like a 737, a MD-80 series, the middle landing gear for a MD-11 or A320 or anything like that. Any small planes. This next one is a bit bigger. This one could be used for a 747, partial landing gear for an A380, A340 maybe, A330. You could extend this to be for a 777 because it does have 6 wheels on the side. I'm going to show you how to build this one. These are the parts you will need. Notice that these have an axle hole instead of a pinhole. Okay. So, first thing we're going to want to do is take one of these ones, and this is just a pin and axle connector. Then, we're going to stick an axle through there, and then take 2 of these bush pieces and stick them both on the axle. Then, you're going to take these axle connector piece and put that one on the bottom of all that. Then, take your second axle, push it through the bottom of that. Again, take 2 bushes and push them on the axle. And finally, you're going to take another one of these, push it on there. Not like this, but like this. Make sure that if the hole is facing up on this one, it's facing to the side on this one. That way the wheels can go across here. Whoops. That way the wheels can go across here while still being able to retract. Alright. Next, put that aside for a minute. Take our wheel, stick an axle through it. Then, take a half bush, push it through there. Next step, of course, take your little creation thing that you made. Doesn't really matter what side you put on, so you can just choose. Doesn't matter. Anyway, then take your second half bush, push that onto the axle, and finally, well, not finally, but there's a wheel construction. See, it turns really nicely. Next thing left to do is to take one of these half pins. If you have 2 of these, that would be ideal, but if you have one of these small ones, that's fine too. So it looks like I don't have 2 of these, so I'll just use one of these and another one of those. One of these and one of these. And of course, you're going to put your bricks on either side. And there you have it. Your landing gear. Now, you can see how if you attach it onto a plane, it can roll and then retract into the plane. This is actually the landing gear I'm using on my A320. Really happy how it turned out because the other landing gear was super flimsy. Came up with this one, and you like it. So, on to the next one. So the next one we're going to build is this one. This one, although it may look complicated, is actually a lot simpler than that last one. So, let's go build it. Fisher Art here. And today, I'm going to show you how to build some sturdy Lego landing gear. These are the pieces you will need. Notice that the wheels have an axle hole instead of a pinhole. Alright, let's get going. You're gonna start with this bar piece here. And then that bar, gonna put a 1x2 bar on top of it, right? Then stick a pin into the end of the bar and stick the 1x2 bar on the end of it, like so. Then take another 1x2 bar and place it perpendicular to the other bar using a pin. Alright. And place the bar on top of the pin. Now, next step is you're going to take a half pin again, stick it in there, and stick finally a bar on top of that. And, oh, I did something wrong. Sorry. You're supposed to stick the pin on, not the end of the bar, the hole next to the end of the bar, where you can get one of those pins out. It's an axle. So you're gonna stick the pin in that hole instead, and then the bar on top of it, just like that. You should have something that looks like that. Next thing to do is take an axle or run it through the end, then push 2 wheels onto each end, or 1 wheel onto each end, making 2 wheels on the axle. Make sure the wheels are snug against the lift arm. And there we go. Right. Next thing, of course, just do the same with the other side. Just like we did with the first side. Stick an axle through there and put 2 wheels on it. Right. Should look like this. If it doesn't, just go back and rewind the bar and a few bars in there. Okay. Next thing you do is take one of those half pin, half axle things and stick it in the top hole of that middle bar. You may have a little bit of trouble, so you can always take off a wheel if you're having some trouble. And yeah, might have to take off a wheel on this one. If you do, don't worry, it's fine, normal. And then it's easily stuck into the top hole. Then just reassemble the wheel, like so. Alright. Then the last thing to do, second to last, is stick one of those perpendicular axle things with 2 axle things on there. And that can be stuck onto the axle connector right at the top there. And then stick an axle right on there, like so. See, it's just like landing gear. Alright. So, this can be used for larger planes, like a 747, A330, A340, or any plane that has 4 landing gears in there. You can also extend it to make a 777 gear. And yeah. Right. So, these are the landing gears that you have made. They look super nice. And, of course, you're going to make 2 of each one. Because, yeah, they retract and everything. And they look super nice. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope this tutorial helped. If it helped, please give it a big thumbs up. Because so I know how to keep doing these. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope this helped. Please do not dislike. No profane comments. Like, comment, subscribe. Goodbye, and have a nice day.